With a fight nearly taking place backstage in WWE and more, this is Pro Wrestling Central. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report. Taking to X, Mercedes Moné posted a photo of herself with Harley Cameron at the Queen of the Ring red carpet event. The two had a feud in AEW as fans called out Mercedes, writing, "Rip kayfabe. Kayfabe? Who dat? Why does everything about AEW and its talent look so cheap? Where's the kayfabe at AEW? Aren't y'all in a feud? Hey, wait a minute, you two were feuding just last month." Despite still being signed to AEW, KAMILLE's future with the company is in question, as Ringside News wrote that KAMILLE had been Mercedes Moné's bodyguard for months but quit in November after dealing with mistreatment and abuse from Mone. While she remains absent from AEW television, she has also recently declined to comment on her future with the company. While speaking to WrestleZone, KAMILLE was asked about her move to AEW and when she might return to television. While she remains absent from AEW programming for so long, KAMILLE didn't say a word, and in response, her Queen of the Ring co-star, Damaris Lewis, answered on her behalf, stating that KAMILLE had chosen not to comment on the matter but was open to other questions, saying, "My client has chosen not to comment on the matter at hand, but we are open for more questions." KAMILLE was mysteriously taken out during a past episode of AEW Rampage, creating fan speculation that Mercedes Moné was involved. Moné added to the mystery by tweeting, "There's a price to pay when you mess with Moné," leaving fans with even more questions about her role in the attack. This was the last time fans saw KAMILLE on AEW television back in November 2024. Adding to the concerns, KAMILLE criticized the company for how they handled her character, stating that she was never given a real chance to showcase different sides of herself. We'll have to wait and see if KAMILLE returns to AEW to start a feud with Mercedes Moné. However, with her ongoing absence and refusal to comment on her future, it seems less likely that she will return, leaving fans worried about what's next for her in AEW. Explaining why Michelle McCool replaced Mickie James on WWE LFG, Ringside News wrote that WWE LFG is moving forward with a second season, but one major change has fans talking. Mickie James is out and Michelle McCool is in. According to sources close to A&E's production, The Undertaker played a role in getting his wife on the show. Fightful Select reports that those familiar with the situation claim Undertaker was open to continuing the show if Michelle McCool was involved, so she was brought in to replace Mickie James. That being said, there's no indication that the dead man actively pushed for Mickie James to be removed, only that he wanted McCool to be part of the show. Ringside News previously confirmed that Mickie James' name was removed from the Season 2 description, with the updated coaching lineup now listing Undertaker, Booker T, Michelle McCool, and Bubba Ray Dudley. WWE has not made any official statement regarding James's absence, leaving speculation about whether this was simply a creative decision or something more. In some unfortunate news, a pro wrestler has passed away, with Ringside News writing that the wrestling world is mourning the loss of Broderick Shepherd, best known as Australian Suicide, after Lucha Libre AAA Worldwide confirmed his passing. AAA released a statement honoring the 22-year wrestling veteran, saying, "We mourn the passing of Broderick M. Shepherd, better known as Australian Suicide. We raise our prayers to heaven for his eternal rest and wish a speedy resignation for his family." In Melbourne, Australian native, Shepherd began his wrestling career in 2008 and became a standout high flyer in AAA when he joined the company in 2013. He quickly became a fan favorite, ultimately capturing the AAA World Cruiserweight Championship. In 2021, he also made appearances in All Elite Wrestling, competing in several matches. His last documented bout took place in November 2024. With an explosive style and a passion for the business, Australian Suicide left a lasting impact on the wrestling community. In a video, Seth Rollins can be seen pulling a trading card. Here's his reaction.
Wait, oh God.
What's so funny?
Well, I saw a Hall of Fame card and I got excited, and then I saw it was Hulk Hogan.
Oh, man. Oh, wow.
I got a little less excited, you know what I mean?
Yeah. They don't like us too much. I'm just keeping it 100. What?
Rollins had previously said this regarding Hogan getting booed on the Netflix debut of Raw. I am all for people getting what they deserve, and that's exactly how I feel about Hulk Hogan getting booed. If you're getting booed by the masses, there's a reason for that. I don't know if Hulk fully understands the scope of it, but people get what they deserve, so I'm happy to see it. I've said this before about the Hulkster. He's the guy that got me into the industry in terms of my love for professional wrestling, so I'll never take that away from him. What he's done for our business is undeniable, and I'll never discredit that, but I do think there's some responsibility he needs to own up to that he hasn't yet. Maybe when he finally figures that out, he can move forward with the fans. Let's see. Going over a fight that nearly took place backstage in WWE recently, Ringside News noted that Jade Cargill's return to WWE has already been explosive, but it turns out there was drama long before her big moment at Elimination Chamber. According to Dave Meltzer in the latest Wrestling Observer newsletter, tensions between Cargill and Shayna Baszler nearly boiled over months ago. There was a confrontation that took place a few months ago before the Cargill injury involving Cargill and Baszler. It's been confirmed by a half a dozen people that it happened, but nobody went into details past Cargill had rubbed enough people in the Raw women's division the wrong way, and Baszler was wanting to fight her until management found out and calmed the situation down, Meltzer reported. The issues reportedly surfaced during the feud between Cargill and Bianca Belair and Baszler and Zoe Stark, and it wasn't just a one-time incident. I don't know what in particular happened other than it wasn't just one thing, and the belief is that some of this stemmed from inside the ring in those matches and some didn't, Meltzer added. If things were already tense on Raw, it may have been even worse elsewhere, although one woman star said they believed the tension within the SmackDown side was worse than the Raw side. With Cargill officially back and making a statement by taking out Naomi, the backstage heat could make things even more interesting. If she's already rubbed some of WWE's toughest women the wrong way, it'll be worth watching how this plays out both on screen and off screen. And this was your pro wrestling news update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all later.